Hello, everybody. It is an impromptu late night Wednesday night stream, and we're only a minute late tonight. Pete from Wrestling with Horror here with you, joined by some of the usual, pretty much the usual suspects now. AngelousDraven is here. Hi, Draven.
Hey.
How you doing, buddy? How you doing?
I'm doing all right there, guy.
You doing all right? All right.
Yeah.
That's good. That'll do, Draven. That'll do. Take a long thin one. Sit on spin. You're fine, Draven. That'll do. And speaking of that, monoTony's here as well. Hi, Tone.
Yeah, it's been a day.
One of those.
Well, I auditioned for Princess Zelda, and I found out through the internet that I didn't get the job.
Those pricks.
That's a shame.
Those absolute bigots. Did they not give it to you because you had a feminine penis?
Yes. Yes.
All right. That's the thing these days that the never mind. We're still in the intro. But thanks for being here, Tone. Sorry about the failed audition.
I never believed in feminine penises until I saw Harry Sisson. He's a feminine penis. Ain't that right to Joseph Santos?
He's in the running with Brooklyn Dad Defiant as well.
Fuck that puto.
FTP. Fuck that puto. That motherfucker. He pawned his kid's shit to buy crack. Like, I mean, he wasn't paying child support. He was buying crack. Now he's a paid operative for the Democratic Party.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, good to see you, Joseph Santos. Hail Scrambles, the death dealer. Joseph, it has been a minute, sir. I don't have a cerveza, but I have some water.
Hey, nature's beer.
I'll drink to that. Scrambles, good to see it. Yeah, there's the feminine penis. You got to be careful for the feminine penis. Don't be no bigot. No, don't be no Michael separate to my Michael Imperioli. But before we get too far into it, I want to. Sith Lord Felix is here as well. Welcome, brother.
Hey, thank you so much for having me. I actually, unfortunately, I was the one who took monoTony's job there. I will be playing Zelda. I'm too small to be like a BBC, but too big, but big enough to be feminine enough. So, guys, I look forward to playing Zelda. It's going to be wonderful.
I can't.
And yeah, man. Yeah, the Cock-Arena of Time coming right up. I should have waited 10 minutes.
I thought you were going to be Ganon and his BBC.
No, that's Leslie Jones. I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry.
I keep seeing they want Momoa to play him. It's like, no,
Momoa, please.
Can we not have him?
I
can
heard
we stop using like named people?
You know what? Fucking Jack Black.
Someone mentioned Dave Bautista. Like, fuck no. Dude.
Oh my god.
No.
Drax is Ganon?
No. We don't need that. We don't need that at all.
Right.
Why?
What would be a good role for that? For Ganon? They didn't cast him, right? In the movie?
They haven't announced it.
So.
Like, if they did use a name for the movie, I'd prefer it be Ganon than Link and Zelda, but I'd rather all no-namers because I think it's going to be a trilogy. I'd rather it be all no-namers who make a name for themselves with these movies.
I don't know. I agree, but a villain usually is good if he's got a little gravitas or a little history behind him. I think you were going to say something, Pete.
No, you're fine. I have something to share from Twitter earlier today. Go ahead, Tony. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say this is going to be a motion capture as well, so it probably will be the actor during like the Ganondorf scenes, but if he transfers over to the monster at the end or whatever, just to Ganon, then it's going to be motion capture. And the guy who did the last Planet of the Apes movies, Westball, the last one they did, he's made his entire professional career like specializing in motion capture, and he's also been a Zelda fan his entire life. So we'll see what they do, but if they use a name anyway, like I'm sure there's going to be some sort of CGI or motion capture put on him anyway.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh well. As long as if it's as good as a Mario Brothers movie, I'll be happy.
right? Because the Mario Brothers movie turned out fantastic.
Yeah. When are we
I
getting
loved
Mario
it.
2?
I don't know. They should be working
Next
on
year,
that. You would think.
2026.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got to figure all the freaking how long that's gonna take.
Oh, post production on that'll be a long time to get all the
And
editing
then
and everything.
Zelda will
done.
be 2027. They also, I heard Universal like registered something for an upcoming Donkey Kong film as well.
All right, now we're getting carried away.
Right?
Donkey Kong Bonanza.
How many
Well,
how
I
many
mean-
barrels can he smash?
I know, right?
He was in the Mario movie because that's Universal for Mario, and then Sony's doing Zelda. So
And it was fucking Jerk Rogan, right? Who played him, right? Or
Yep, Seth Rogen.
yeah.
yeah,
It's kind of funny because when Nintendo first made Donkey Kong, like the original arcade game, Universal sued them, saying it was too close to King Kong, and Nintendo actually won that lawsuit. And now they're working together to make a Donkey Kong movie.
oh man, making a King Kong ripoff, just
Yeah,
just to bury the knife.
Well, it's the same with like Nintendo and Sony working together to make a Zelda movie. It's just kind of funny how the world works.
Yeah. Well, shit, man. How about this? All right, now you guys are old school enough. How about when you saw a fucking Sonic and Mario in a game together? My fucking mind almost like I couldn't even believe it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
like what the hell what are we witnessing here?
Yeah.
For those of y'all that don't know, yeah, Sega and Nintendo, that was the rivalry. I think it was much more heated than as Sony Xbox.
You know, Sega does what Nintendo.
Yeah, right. And then that means makes mediocre games that don't look as good as Super Nintendo. But Super Nintendo makes games that don't, for some reason, don't play as well. Like especially like the Madden games and shit were always better on Sega.
Draven, you'll appreciate my response here. If not placating delusional behavior makes me retarded, I'm Corky from Life Goes On, motherfucker. It's already affecting your grammar. My grammar was perfect here.
It's
fuck
crazy.
this one,
Like,
though.
this blew up because like Zelda's always been kind of a niche thing until Breath of the Wild, and it really started getting more mainstream. But how this blew up today with, because I remember when Daniel RPK broke the rumor that transgender actress Hunter Schafer might be playing Zelda. And like, you know, people in the community were talking about it, but man, they cast fucking Bo Bragison as fucking Zelda, and that shit blew up on Twitter today. Like, holy shit.
Kevin Spacey is Ganon. God damn it, man.
And apparently,
Actually, not bad.
No,
I'm sorry.
he's a monster.
Apparently, she
Yeah.
played a vampire too, or something.
Yeah. I want to watch one of her movies now and check her out. And I guess the other, I can't remember his name, Evan, whatever the fuck, Aiden, or whatever the fuck the Link actor's name is. He's only been in 2 movies,
Mm-hmm.
but one of them was with Bryan Cranston this year. So
Oh
I might
shit!
check that out too.
Really?
Kevin Spacey is Ganon. I just picture him like just trying to molest Link for the whole movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Did you see Nick? Speaking of that, did you see Nick Frost is playing Haggard in that remake of Harry Potter, the series or whatever?
I did see that cast.
And I seen
Haggard,
that,
not Haggard.
Whatever. I always called him Haggard.
Haggard. We know.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Whatever. But yeah, I was like, that's a weird choice.
Did you just whatever Hagrid?
Yes.
Fuck that puto.
Pretty much.
I got the button back.
Nick Frost would actually be a decent canon though.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, but he kind of has a look, kind of.
Yeah.
If you look at the 64 and beyond.
Well, it's funny with Harry Potter because I did read the books, and as I read them, I'm like, fuck, there's so much in these that aren't in the movies.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, I thought even back then, the same as I think with Zelda now. not animated, but I thought, Harry Potter should be a series, and every season they do a book because there's so much in them, and now that's what they're doing. For Zelda, I would prefer more of a Star Wars, Clone Wars type approach, where it's like, it's not animated like the Mario movies are. It's animated, but more kind of an adult animation like Star Wars, Clone Wars.
Oh.
And it could be an ensemble show.
I think
this would be an ensemble show where it's like, okay, we have a 3-episode arc feature, focusing on something Link's doing, and one focusing on what Zelda's doing or Ganon's doing, and I think that would work well for that. I wasn't huge on Clone Wars either, but the format itself I think would work great for something like Zelda with so much lore and so much to cover.
Yeah, this works better as a animated series. Yeah, and Godzillionaire is absolutely right. Tony, as I read Harry Potter, I thought there's no way a woman wrote this.
Especially
man.
That was weird. How are you writing 700-page novels?
How many times never mind. How many emotional breakdowns were there for no reason? Never mind. How many irrational emotional responses did you have to writer's block where you just raged out, because you're never mind.
It's funny because I watched the original movie with my little nephew, and that was right around the time the second movie was coming out. So then we went and watched that too. Then I'm like, fuck, I want to see what happens next. So I picked up the books.
I didn't watch these till years later because I was older and I just wasn't interested in it. My sisters were very big into the Harry Potter stuff. I've seen all of them since because my son likes them. So I watched pretty much all of them with him, and I don't mind them. I thought they were decent. I haven't watched the Fantastic Beasts spinoffs or anything yet. I haven't seen those.
I checked out of that.
I just think the Christopher Columbus Harry Potter movies, the first two, were kind of better than the rest of them. They weren't horrible or anything. It's just there was a certain magic that Chris Columbus was able to capture that the other directors couldn't.
He had that effect on a lot of his work.
First two movies, you mean?
Yeah.
I didn't think the movies got good until 3. Because I like the dark aesthetic. They got real dark in the third one with the Death
Prisoner of Azkaban, which might be my favorite one. Yeah, which might be my favorite one. That was a good one. That's when
shit started getting real.
Yeah, it did get a little tween though, like a Twilight-ish, especially towards the end. Yeah. But to be honest,
Hermione was getting beaten. You didn't have to feel guilty by the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah. How many people were asking when she turned 18? Right? Remember when they were doing that for the Olsen twins?
Oh, it was that's so weird. They had a countdown,
with the countdown.
They did that shit with I think it was the Olsens. I remember that. It's fucking weird.
They just tried to read the first Harry Potter book and couldn't get. I got through half of it and checked out.
Yeah. No, I never even tried, to be honest. I was
my favorite parts were when he was running around in the hall with the cloak. And then when they were in class, I'm like, this is fucking boring. Get back to the cool shit where he's just exploring and shit.
It's all about ebbs and flows.
It's like if I wanted to read about school, I'd fucking just pay attention in school.
Draven totally simping for Hermione. Right?
Yep, he would have gone to Azkaban for Hermione.
Oh yeah, he would have demented a couple of years to get to her.
So.
Bellatrix, that was Helena Bonham Carter, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh yeah. She's always a weirdo hottie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
wasn't she Lady Death in the Thor Ragnarok movie?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
No. You talking about Hela?
Yeah.
No,
Hela.
that was her
name. Kate Blanchett.
Yeah.
Kate Blanchett.
It was Kate Blanchett, who they made her look kind of hot in that movie. Honest, which was a little weird.
I was very confused watching that.
She's in that Bandits movie too, and she's not that bad looking in that either.
No, well, she was younger then. That was like 20 years ago. You know,
Helena Bonham Carter. Now I gotta look her up.
Yeah.
Helena Bonham Carter. She was the girl in
Tim
Fight Club.
Burton's wife.
And yeah.
That's where I started liking
okay.
her.
All right. Okay. I know who you're talking about. All right. How the hell?
That was a good one.
I was gonna say, how do we get on Helena Bonham Carter? But do I really?
How do I get on Helena Bonham Carter? That's a question.
Do I really want to get off?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, a couple times. You know,
of course, you know, you got Tim Burton's always telling Johnny Depp to fucking kiss her and shit in movies. So like, I gotta know what type of weird fetish that is.
All right, Johnny, I need you to fuck my wife. It's like, we're not on set, Tim. I'm gonna sit over here in the cup chair with my cup of tapioca.
Really,
Tony, why does Tim Burton sound like Sam Elliott?
Speaking of Tim Burton, it's really weird that he did Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Like, I never knew that until like recently.
He did?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was
his
Tim
first
Burton
movie.
that did.
That was his breakout movie.
I didn't know that.
Pee-wee, I need you to fuck my wife.
Pee-wee, I need you to...
I can't do the laugh, or I would.
He said fuck.
He said the secret word. Come on in, it's Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Yeah, right. What was Zombie, right? Was that the
Johnny? Yeah.
Zombie?
I love when they did that on Family Guy, and Brian's like, Mecca like a high, Mecca, God, I hate you. To Peter. That was the fucking best. That shit popped me. I'll rewind that and just be like, God damn it.
How was that not creepy when we were kids?
I don't know.
I loved that show as a kid.
It was a floating head in a box, a talking chair. You had a was it Cowboy Curtis who was simping for the Queen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cowboy Curtis simping for the Queen. Of course, Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah, I'd say that was Larry Fishburne.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even Harmon was it? Phil Hartman was in it too. He was
Phil Hartman. Yeah. Wow.
I need to comment on Keely Chow's comment from 1058. As does any sane, rational human being.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he discovered the secret. Leo did. That motherfucker.
Yep. Yeah. Leo is just like, once they turn 25, it's over. It's over. They're too. He just trades it in for a new model. The older I get older, they stay the same age. All right. And then you know what? How it just looks weirder though. The older he gets, like it's just like, okay, bro, enough's enough. Yeah,
I get it.
It doesn't bother me. Women do the same shit, and it's okay.
They're picking them. Yeah. You know, I'm not blaming them. I'm not judging either. It just, I guess to some degree, I'm judging. I don't know.
It makes sense for a man to be attracted to somebody in their fertile years anyway, because
always, 100%.
That's the end goal.
We can produce offspring.
Yeah.
What's the point of being Leonardo DiCaprio if you don't have just a never-ending flow of 23-years?
I know.
What's the point of being Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah,
he's trying to wash out the taste of all those execs when he was a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like the ghost of Weinstein past took him one night and showed him what his life would have been like had he had never been an actor. And he's like, I appreciate where I am. I'm going to fuck as many 20-year-olds as I can.
Well, that's
nothing wrong with it.
No, as a guy in a position of power like that, that's the reason you wanted to be in that position, because you want to have money, you want to have success, you want to have power, and you want any woman that you can possibly dream of. I mean, and that's what the majority of the women that go for guys like that are attracted to: money, power, success. That's the ultimate aphrodisiac. What can you do for me? And it's an instant gratification to them. So, and they're gonna. That's a moth. That's your
to childbearing years too. So like, even if you don't have all that stuff, like an older man is gonna want somebody that is in their childbearing years, like to start a family.
Yeah.
It's like,
hey, my girl. My girl, it just as an example, you know, just to kind of prove Pete's point. When I come home, she's about my age, but she looks at me with disgust. You know, like pretty much every day. So, like, you don't want that.
How long you been married?
Well, married's a loose term, but let's just say we've been together for about 13 years.
Yeah. See, I'm going on. I think it's 16 and 14 married. We'll be together 16 in January. And yeah, mine has that look too. It's like
your wife's watching. She's like, "You motherfucker, you better know."
Oh, she
not with your friend.
Oh yeah. But I came home. I got home from wrestling. She's up, you know, she goes to bed early because she's got to get up early for work. So I went up. She was just kind of watching some TV. I said hi to her. You know, she came to camp to pick Trey up from me tonight and everything. And yeah, I was waiting for her to start busting balls, but she didn't. She spared me, so she wouldn't embarrass me in front of my friends.
I embarrassed you in front of your friends.
I hate you so much, Draven.
now she met you. When she met you, you were still wrestling?
Yeah. Our third date was one of my wrestling shows. She came and I had a couple dozen roses on her chair. I had reserved seats for her and her mom. Would have been awkward if somebody else sat there and took the roses.
I know, right?
But
hey, it's my seat. That would happen today, though. It'd be like some overweight black chick. It's my seat now. And then we get on a Carnival cruise.
They must
fucking blowout.
Turned a wrestling show into a Carnival cruise. I went to a wrestling show and a Carnival cruise broke out. Oh shit!
Oh man! Wow, Godzillionaire. What? Can you put his thing up here?
It's like Judd Apatow. He always had his friends fuck his wives in movies. Weird. Yeah. Because what's it? Leslie Mann.
Yeah. Who was definitely cutie.
She was I think honestly one of the time was it the first movie I'm trying to think I saw her, and I think it was Cable Guy, because she was the Matthew Broderick's girlfriend.
That's right, she was. Yeah. Underrated movie, by the way.
That is a dark movie, which I love. I saw that in the theater when it opened.
Yeah, didn't expect it to be that dark, but it was great, and it's better now. I think it's aged beautifully. You know, especially. I don't know if you could pull it up. You ever hear Jim Carrey's speech about what the future is going to be like with the internet and shit like that?
Yeah,
when he does that speech on the satellite dish, it's like damn near prophetic, if I remember correctly. I could be full of shit, and it turns out I'm wrong. But you were going to say something, and I'm fucking lagging here talking over you.
No, it's okay. I can't remember what it was anyway, because I agree with you on the satellite scene. I'm looking for it right now.
Yeah, he was saying you can order pizza from your computer, shit like that, you know, and play Mortal Kombat with a friend over in Japan.
I think that's it right here. Where he's talking to Matthew Broderick.
Yeah,
I think that's it right here.
When I was a kid, my mom worked nights. I never met my father.
Is it?
But the old TV was always there for me. What you mean? My dad was there. He well had been away.
Are you able to turn it up?
You must have a lot of abandonment issues.
That's as high as it goes. It's just the way it was recorded.
Gotcha. It's a kick in the face on a Saturday night with a steel-toe grip Kodiak work boot. A trip to the hospital, bloodied and bashed.
That's oddly specific.
Yes.
Surgery. But what doesn't so stronger, right?
He's talking about what happened to his jaw.
Yeah.
You know, my brother is a speech therapist. So? Never mind.
That's
love struck about your lady, huh? Yeah.
I guess he's not someday. This isn't the scene.
No, it's not. But that's funny because when he mentioned getting his jaw busted up, that's why when he punches him later, his lisp goes away. And when he hits him again, it fucking comes back.
It comes right back. Fucking great jokes in it. Ben
My
Stiller.
lisp is gone. Steven?
Steven. Yeah, that's great. Man. Steven.
It's you stupid son of a bitch.
I know, right? Oh, and then
Yeah.
of course there was like the keyword nipple.
Porno password. Where they're playing
Porno
porno
password.
password.
Yeah, man.
Dude,
Go
that
on, go
movie.
on.
No, I was just saying, that movie was full of fucking really good cameos. It had a hell of a cast, and yeah, the jokes in that, like, they still land now. I love how they parodied the Menendez brothers in that with Ben Stiller.
Yeah, they're Asian. I think they were Asian. They looked Asian, right? I'm ruining the joke.
Asian.
Yeah, guys, if you have not seen The Cable Guy, worth a watch. It is like truly a dark comedy, you know, but still accessible, you know.
This is manliness. Says Hulk Hogan doesn't like Carnival cruises.
And yeah, and Hulk Hogan, I'll take his advice.
He's not going to let his daughter Brooke go on a Carnival cruise.
No, fuck that. she'll go and book it anyway, and then he'll just be crying about it, but he won't buy the ticket.
Is his son still in prison? Nick, is he still locked up for the?
Was that for DUI killing someone?
Yeah, it was like vehicular manslaughter.
I didn't even think they gave him time. Just to tell you that's how long ago it was.
I know. Hang on, I'm looking. Is Nick Hogan still in jail? Comes up first. Let's see. No, he's not currently in jail. Wow, does he look rough?
Oh yeah.
Let me share. Let me share. This is his mugshot. Look at that shit, dude. That is
1 year. Oh, is this for something else?
No, the DUI arrest. Let's see. In 2023, he's arrested, sentenced 1 year probation. Okay, so he was incarcerated for 8 months following the 2007 one. Then he got arrested again in 2023. Dude, he's younger than us.
Wow.
Like, substantially. And he looks rough, dude. Like, I mean, he looks rough as fuck.
And let me tell you, man, I mean, fuck, how do you only get 8 months? I'm telling, that is just crazy. 8 months.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
was
not a crime of passion. It was recklessness, and it was sad and unfortunate. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know where I stand on that. This I guess this could get real serious real quick, but
right.
But it's
it's kind of a moral dilemma. I mean, the caption should be when Hulkamania comes for you.
When Hulkamania.
No. That's
when the Hulk minivan comes for you, I guess.
That's Bubba the Love Sponge's wife that knows what happens when Hulkamania comes for you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Damn, there's a lot of cuckery in today's episode.
There is. This is all we need to do is bring up Will Smith, and we've hit the crown fucking jewel.
And there it is, yeah. And you know what, guys? What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and sit down in the corner there and observe you guys while you finish the podcast. You know?
Yeah, just sit in that chair over there in the corner of the hotel room. What the room we had when we went up north, it was like more of like a suite, but it was like in a motel. And I went to the bedroom, was like, hey, there's no chair in the corner. I was like, ha, nice. It's like I ordered the room without the cuck chair.
Yeah, no cuck chair, please.
We won't be needing that. We shan't have a use for that.
Yeah. Fuck that. We'll be watching TV, thank you.
But before my Facebook account got nuked, I had a group. It was called the OPX pretends to be a man and sits in a cuck chair. Pretends to be a man while he sits in the cuck chair. Yeah, and what the group picture was, it was fucking Will Smith crying. I almost feel bad for him, but he let a bald woman just ruin him. Like,
let a bald woman ruin him. This is where my mercy has to kick in, right? Because He needed some sort of guidance. If he had an actual Uncle Phil to fucking talk to him and be like, listen, son, if he had Fresh and Fit podcast like like today's youth has now, he would have had a shot. There's no possible rational reason to go after a celebrity girl when you're the celebrity.
Yeah.
All right. If you're a famous celebrity and you're listening in on this show, Tom Holland, okay, you can leave Zendaya. All right. She just fucking did that movie not too long ago where she's like getting gangbanged by two dudes or whatever. That tennis movie. Yeah. No. Get yourself, do like what Nick Cage did, right? He got himself a waitress from some no-name bar or whatever. And you don't hear shit about their marriage.
Right? That's the best. That's the best marriage to have in Hollywood, is one that nobody ever hears anything about.
Yeah. Don't do some public. Oh, Matt Damon. Is he even married?
Yeah, is he?
Yeah, to like a fucking waitress.
He is too.
He married a waitress too.
Good for him. I mean, seriously though, like, why would you? Like, I wouldn't want to marry another celebrity. Like, I'd probably bang a couple of them if I was an actor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but those aren't the ones you date. Like, because think about it, that it very rarely works. Like,
well, number one, if you're dating a girl that is made it in the industry, like in that type of situation, she's banging, going to bang, or has banged, or a combination of all those people to get roles, other people in the business, people that you probably going to work with. Like, let's say if you're in that situation too. I mean, you would, you bang her out, you don't wife them, you get yourself a nice local girl that knows her place, and doesn't cause trouble, and is happy to see you when you come home.
Well, that's it too. Yeah. Somebody that's appreciative of what you're able to provide and isn't involved in the industry. Yeah. Hasn't been run through like a fucking subway station in Manhattan. I mean, just that's the last. And like you said, what they've done to get where they are when they're at that A-list celebrity level. What they've done. Yeah. So, I mean, if I'm looking for somebody, to settle down with for life, that's not what I'm looking for. Is
right.
Yeah, no. Nobody wants the 1985 Ford Tempo.
No. And let's do the comparison, right? Because was it Tony mentioned Matt Damon married like a waitress chick or whatever, some unknown lady, whatever. Ben Affleck, what does he do? He marries Jennifer Gardner and Jennifer Lopez, or she dates them. How hellish were those experiences for him? I think Jennifer Gardner may be like the better situation, because she's white. No, I'm just kidding. No, but because it looks like they were in love for like a long time, and they had a kid together and all that stuff. But J-Lo, imagine dating, guys. Imagine dating, not banging, dating J-Lo, even in her prime. Fuck it. Yeah. In her prime, in her 20s, when she's a fly girl and in living color. Do you really want that on your shoulders?
No.
You want to be taking her to work and then like watch all the fucking like the TJs trying to talk to her, fans, execs, all that shit. Be like, hey, why don't you come to a private meeting and we'll discuss. I got a couple of projects lined up. Say that shit right in front of your face. Ooh.
Yeah. And what are you going to do?
What do you do?
Yeah, you can't do anything. You got to sit right by and be like, well, you're the one making millions upon millions of dollars for this shit. And I just have to deal with it and say, I'm the one that says he's with you while you're doing what you're doing. That's basically it. And nobody wants to be in that situation. No man should want to be in that fucking situation at all. Yeah. Period.
Can you imagine that shit? Yeah. The only thing you could be like, well, all right. Well, babe, listen, I need Halo 3 just came out, and I'd like to get the special system for that and the new TV to go with it. I was like, all right, fuck whoever you want.
That's the Taika Waititi meme, with him and
Tessa?
And Hela from
and
Ragnarok, where he's showing her the thing, and it's like, my breadwinning executive level wife, and me showing her the Lego set I want to buy. That's basically the scenario right there.
Yeah, no, 100%. Shit, yeah. So we're now fresh and fit and wrestling with horror, right?
Yeah, we're just dispensing relationship advice this evening. This is it. The perils of dating in Hollywood.
Yeah. After J-Lo took that A-Rod, and then plus at Diddy parties.
I was gonna say, yeah, the first major Hollywood relationship she had was Diddy, and
knowing what we know now,
I don't think you can wash that off.
No,
I really don't.
No, yeah, man, it's fucking insane. Like the shit that you youngins who happen to be in this chat have no idea how big Puff Daddy was when he came out. You know what I mean? And he was just leeching off of Biggie's legacy.
Yep. Oh my God, he was all over everything. That's why Mace is smart. He left.
That
motherfucker was like, nope, I'm gonna become a pastor. Nope. Nope. I don't want to do this.
One time.
Yeah.
And he was probably like, you know what? I can't do this, dog. I'm sorry. I can't do it. He went home, washed his hands. He was like, I need Jesus. Fuck that. This ain't worth it.
There's only one man who could provide a shower that could wash that kind of shit away. You know who that is?
Who's that?
Oh, I just made a Holocaust joke. Oh my God. Terrible person.
Yeah, this type of shower will really just peel the flesh off. Never.
Thomas the train was simply following orders. Oh, God help me.
I know,
God
right?
help me.
But I would think it was the grumpy looking one. I never watched that show. But what was always the grumpy looking train? One, yeah, stories. that one, yeah.
He's been around for a minute.
Yeah.
He's been around.
Or like maybe they both do. It's just that shit don't affect Thomas, but old dude's carrying it on his shoulders, I shouldn't have done that, man. I shouldn't have done it.
He's got PTSD.
Yeah.
The young engine. So I'm looking at what's trending on Twitter right now.
How's Superman? We were talking about that. Superman is trending. That shit is bananas. I don't even know if we should talk about the movie, but the fighting behind it is embarrassing.
It's still going on, this whole debate. Well, and I've been on streams like I was talking. I said, I mentioned you. I said, somebody said they enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, and everything that you've said was bad was to the contrary of what they said. So it's like, this is why I'm just gonna go watch it. I'm just gonna go watch it, and I'll just formulate my own. I want to see my kid's reaction to it. So that's
that's good gauge.
Yeah, because he's excited. He was excited to see it when he watched the trailer. He's like, he liked the look at Crypto, and he's like, oh, the dog. I'm like, yeah, Crypto's in the comics. I'm like,
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I heard there's a scene where Supergirl calls him a bitch. I'm kind of wondering how that played out.
That was dumb.
What the context of that seems bit askew.
There's context to it. It makes sense.
Can we talk spoilers or?
Yeah. Tony, are you okay with that?
If you're not okay with it, we won't do it, boss.
Go talk about whatever you want.
All right, cool. So yeah, well, did you like it, Draven?
I didn't mind it because she was raised different than him. So she goes and goes to a planet that has a red sun, so she can be normal, basically.
And so she can get drunk
and
get loud.
Yeah, and get drunk and fucking shit. So that's why she's got an attitude and stuff.
Yeah, which I don't know.
She's a teen.
I know, right? Oh yeah, he say take that what you will, but
Angsty teen.
yeah. Now I thought the original, one of the things that they were saying before the movie came out, or one of the rumors, was that they turned Superman into Star-Lord. You know, basically, that is not true. I did not, but that was what they were saying. I feel like they did that to Supergirl. She's now Star-Lord for, we got a very little cameo of it. It didn't ruin the movie for me, but I did think it was a little lame. I'm definitely more of a Helen Slater, Supergirl fan.
There is a like what's going on over there with the Israel and fucking Palestine type thing. That whole thing is kind of, there's like a whole thing with that sort of, and they're not called that, but it's definitely like, I didn't notice it at first, and then I like seen somebody was talking about it, and I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes complete sense now.
Sure, but also it's also Ukraine, Russia.
Yeah, Ukraine, Russia, or Israel, Palestine.
And someone made a point today. Someone made a point today, and I want to say it was Verbal Riot or maybe it was Film Threat, but basically it was like, it was vague enough where it could be any war. I mean, technically, those two sides, you could almost fill in the blank with anything. So maybe it was political in some nature, but not political enough for it to be a thing. Like, that might be, but like, that was kind of a weaker element of the story.
I know some people that are like normies, like they were complaining that like with the big giant kaiju thing where he like wanted to save the thing, like like because he's kind of like weak, like they kind of make it seem like he's a weak, or like
that's telling of the generation.
Basically, where he's like too nice, basically.
Yeah,
Superman was nice, but he wasn't like, if there was a threat, he's gonna take care of it. He's not gonna like try to save the thing so they can analyze.
Here's the problem. This is why he wanted to save the kaiju. The kaiju, first off, was like mindless. He wasn't trying to attack something. Like, how do I say, like, he didn't go invade the planet. First off, he was let loose pretty much by Luthor or whatever. And this is why I like the movie a lot, actually, was the portrayal of Superman as pretty much a Boy Scout. That was my biggest pet peeve with Man of Steel, BVS, and all that. And like, I know, come at me, Man of Steel kind of grew on me, but when I first saw it, I hated that fucking movie. Eventually, I grew to like it. Yeah, and Batman versus Superman, even worse.
That movie was dog shit.
Oh my god!
And that wasn't because of Superman; it was everything.
That was Zack Snyder ruined that fucking movie. It was him holding up two action figures, going, just clanking them together, and that with no real fucking sense over there. I hated that fucking movie. Lex Luthor, bro. I mean, look, that's a whole other episode. And and then on the flip side, I fucking really love Zack Snyder's Justice League. I love that one. Like the Zack Snyder's Justice League. The Joss Whedon one I thought was shit. I really liked Zack Snyder Justice, but yeah, that's 1 for 3. That's 1 for 3. Man of Steel I thought was shit. It had really good fight scenes, but that's not a Superman movie to me. I don't need Superman taking the villain and then smashing him into a building 9/11 style, just fucking just decimating humans with no regard.
Yeah, that's not what Superman does.
Well, I'm Superman. Yeah, that's my. I will always go to that with Man of Steel. He isn't Superman yet, so he doesn't really know.
But he's still Clark. And Clark, you think Clark would do that? Clark is gonna just fucking. Clark is gonna be like, oh, let me pick up Zod or whoever the fuck, and just.
There is kind of a scene in the new one that's kind of like that.
Was it with the ray, the
fire or whatever? Yeah, like the fire that happened, and he's like, "Oh, you guys all right?" But then didn't do anything to like try to put out the fire or anything. And when he has cold breath, like
yeah. Okay, well, maybe that's an oversight, but they didn't look like they were in danger. He was like, "Are you guys all right?" And then he was focusing on the kaiju, and When you see, oh wow, man, I'm sorry, I lost my thought, but manliness kind of brings up a good point here. Man of Steel is a good superhero movie, but not a good Superman movie. What do you think?
Yeah, I can kind of agree with that because I didn't think it was a good Superman movie. I think Zack Snyder lacks a basic understanding of the character and his motivations, and he's incapable of directing that kind of movie tonally that would go along with the Donner Superman. He's incapable of that. Everything has to be dark and gritty, and
which works with Batman, but
it works with Batman, but not with Superman. You needed somebody like that's why when and I know say what you want about James Gunn. I'm separating the art from the artist here. His style of filmmaking is more in line with sans the sarcastic humor, which even the original Superman has some of that in it, but not to the umpteenth degree that James Gunn does it. It's more Margot Kidder delivering those lines. And even Clark has a couple, Christopher Reeve's character. But no, Man of Steel, there's some tremendous fight sequences in it. But when he killed Zod, and now I understand he killed the Zod and the other three when he yeeted him into the shit abyss in the little prison. But breaking his neck like that, I'm like,
that didn't bother me.
It didn't bother me as much as destroying the city did. That and killing civilians and
it wasn't intentional though.
No, but I mean, again, like, bro,
was like sucking in the buildings and stuff. So like, he had to stop that at all costs.
Yeah, just you got to watch Superman 2 then, right? Like, I should talk to you like that. I'm sure you've seen Superman 2.
I've seen him,
but So, but Superman 2, same situation. Obviously, they didn't have the effects or the choreography to make such a badass fight scene. But you have 3 Kryptonians, right, attacking Metropolis, and Superman's instinct is to make sure the people don't get hurt.
Yep.
That is number one, and in fact pretends to be a coward to lure them away from the city. That is a simple thing to write in there. I don't buy it like, oh, he wasn't Superman yet. Like, no, because the only way that would make sense is if Zod would fling Superman into buildings, and he's not prepared to do that. You know what I mean? And like he doesn't have the knowledge of how to like control and defend himself so that he's not harming other people when he gets slammed around. Okay, that I could actually buy. But again, it was Zack Snyder playing with action figures, just and in a Lego set, just destroying everything, and like it was mindless.
I actually prefer the Snyder Cut over the regular.
I'm
regular
sorry, but you all sound a little retarded right now.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Because you believe in, like you still believe in Man of Steel when it was a hoax perpetrated by Obama and Biden and the Clintons.
Yeah,
you still buy into that bullshit. Man of Steel doesn't exist.
There was no Man of Steel.
There was no Man of Steel. Yeah,
there was no Man of Steel.
Where's
I
my
also have
thing?
the Blu-ray over on my desk. I just need more time.
Dude, and, I was so fucking hyped for that movie too because the trailers for that movie were so great. Oh,
I really liked Luther in this. And I liked Mr. Terrific, because my knowledge of Mr. Terrific is the CW Mr. Terrific, and the CW Mr. Terrific was a gay black guy, basically.
It's the CW, of course it was.
Exactly.
Everybody's either a lesbian, gay, or black, or all a combination, or trans, or a combination of all.
Martian Manhunter in the Snyder movies.
Oh, that was like a weird do-in. That was weird.
Yeah, I forgot. I almost forgot about that. Who the fuck was
at the
playing
end
him?
of that?
Something Lennox, I think his name is Lennox something, or
Harry Lennox.
Lennox. Yeah,
he was in the Blacklist.
I know him from Mo Money.
No idea.
I remember him in the Blacklist with James Spader.
Well, they made speaking of Martian Manhunter, they made him a little bitch that fucking cried all the time in a Supergirl.
Really?
Like, there's a whole there's a whole like season where he's like him and his dad, and he's like fucking crying because I guess him and his dad like can't like I don't remember, but it was just like they're crying, and they make him like this fucking like side character. He barely turns into Martian Manhunter, and he just cries like a bitch all the time.
Yeah, and then they turn Jimmy Olsen to the big buffed black guy.
Yeah, and they make he becomes the Guardian.
I remember that on season 1 of that show. I'm like, that ain't Jimmy Olsen.
Yeah, why?
I didn't mind him as Jimmy Olsen, but I liked the first couple seasons of it, and then
it went to shit.
The season where they're like they equated aliens with like illegal aliens, and like and then they had a whole entire like white supreme like group that was against like, and that was the guy who played Starkiller. He's the one that was the main villain, and then there was like there was a black militant basically guy, sort of like Malcolm X, and he like killed that guy by like sacrificing himself as well to kill him. Oh
god!
And it was like, what the hell is happening? The second half of that season was fucking awesome because you got what's his name is Lex Luthor. Ducky, John Cryer. And he like the way he like there was like this twist because they thought he was dying because he had some illness, and he like fucking like tricked everybody, and then he like flipped it around, and he's like, "Nah, I'm not dead." And he had they basically did the Red Sun.
He had the kryptonite ring or something, right? Or
the Soviet version of
Red Sun.
Yeah, Red Sun, Soviet version of Supergirl. And he had that version, and they used that, and then he had like his super suit too, which was pretty cool. But
shit, man. But yeah, all right. So like, and I'll tell you what, Man of Steel would have been perfect if they just used like James Gunn's version or Christopher Reeve's version of Superman in that movie. If you would have kept that character, those character traits, those are important character traits to him, to Superman. Mm-hmm. And like this goes to my man's point, what was I think Manliness who said, he goes, it was a good superhero movie, but not a good Superman movie.
Yeah.
Like those are like basic components that you need for the character, you know?
Then in Superman, that like guy that can like make shit like turn into whatever element or whatever, even like
I forgot his name. Yeah.
The guy who played him, I didn't realize it was the guy that played Zaz in Gotham, the bald dude.
He played Zaz?
Yeah, from Gotham. With Ben McKenzie as Gordon.
Oh, he's also in the show Barry.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. No, I know
what you're talking about. He was also in like The Flash, and he played like the guy that could turn into gas or some shit.
Right. I remember that. But yeah, overall,
Anthony Kerrigan played Zaz in Gotham.
Yeah, he was
Anthony Kerrigan,
the Element guy or whatever the fuck his name was. I don't think they ever say what his name is.
They do. I just forgot it. You know, I saw it opening day or like preview day. I definitely want to see it again. I saw it in 3D, and I was actually surprised at how good it was in 3D.
And I didn't mind Nathan Fillion as
Guy
Gardner. That was pretty good. And then like what the in the trailer he like flips the tanks and stuff, but he's like flipping a bunch of tanks, and one of them was like the middle finger. He's just a dickhead.
Yeah,
like the whole
that was cool. That was very, very, very cool. Mm-hmm. A lot of things. And again, so like Superman is like a goody two shoes, all right, a character, but the world around him isn't. Doesn't necessarily, and that is what works best. Even like you go to original Superman, that was a big thing. Even his newsroom, the people were like, they weren't shady or pieces of shit or anything like that, but they weren't Boy Scouts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I still want to see the movie. Like,
I enjoyed it. It was a good and the dog was kind of fun.
Crypto.
Yeah, Crypto was fun. I guess they used James Gunn's dog or whatever as like the likeness of it for crypto.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Well, all right. What did you think? Or what did you think of Superman Returns? That Brandon Ralph won.
Oh,
I liked Brandon
I
Ralph as
just saw
Superman.
that.
But,
I just saw that for the first time when we watch partied it not long
Yeah.
ago last year. God, that smelled like like mid to early 2000s. It was so gay.
Yeah.
Yay.
What a great.
nothing happened.
No, I liked him as Superman, but the script and like the story was just shit. Like if he had a better script, he would have been awesome as Superman.
It was so drawn out in scenes. They just dragged, and Kevin Spacey was just playing himself, basically.
Yeah, he was a terrible Luther.
Yeah,
he was a terrible Luther.
Yeah, he was the. It's hard to be the.
They were trying to do like Gene Hackman, but
it didn't work. I say it's hard to be the worst Lex Luthor when one played by Jesse Eisenberg exists, but somehow Kevin Spacey managed to do that. Because
at least come close.
I wanted to see what they would have done with Jesse Eisenberg with when he lost his, because at the end of the thing he didn't have like the hair anymore.
Yep.
So, I wanted to see like what they would have done, because like they were going with that was like the original Luthor where he had the curly hair, so like it made sense. But then he like becomes like the Luthor that we know.
Well, Draven, when you see a car accident, you want to see the mess that goes that's there.
I know,
but it doesn't help.
And then what's his name is Deathstroke would have been awesome.
Manganiello, right?
Yeah, Joe Manganiello.
Awesome. He looked great in that.
Absolutely,
especially the future version of it.
I really he was supposed to play Deathstroke so long ago.
They robbed him. Yeah, they robbed him. That he was a good cast.
He was Flash Thompson becomes Deathstroke. And the funny, and this is, we were talking about movies, Tony, like you said, Superman Returns reeks of the early 2000s. Look at Spider-Man Homecoming, which was the first Tom Holland movie. The introduction of the new Flash Thompson, who's basically a cyber bully, and he was a tiny little bitch.
Yeah,
Flash Thompson isn't Deathstroke.
No, he played Desi. Sorry,
he played Flash Thompson.
He played Flash Thompson in Spider-Man,
in the original, in the Raimi one.
I get what you're talking about.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying. Yeah, he turned into Deathstroke.
Yeah.
No. Wait, what did Small Time?
He's Slade Wilson or whatever.
Yeah, he's Slade Wilson. Yeah. Between Bryan Singer and Spacey, Brandon Routh should just be glad he was over 18 during production. God damn.
Jeez.
Yeah, man.
I almost forgot about Bryan Singer.
He did get to reprise his roles in that Crisis on Infinite Earth. I haven't seen it. I only seen clips of it.
Okay. I watched part of that because I was reviewing Batwoman.
Mm-hmm.
And when Crisis would come up, they had Ruby Rose was on the first one. And I remember because she was the one that killed Kevin Conroy's Batman. Mm-hmm. She fucking she spin kicked him into like a fucking a server, and it electrocuted him, and he was like, "You're always the Batman of tomorrow," and he died. I'm like, "What the fuck?"
He was Elseworlds Batman or whatever.
Yeah, and then Brandon Routh showed up, but he was like in his flannel and jeans.
I don't remember, was Ruby Rose the first Batwoman, then they made Oprah the second?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was
she was cool when they did that little cameo with her in the before she got her own show and shit. Like the character was awesome in that in those episodes, and then they made this show, and it's like, what the fuck is this? This is not the same character.
Yeah. I heard it was bad. I haven't seen it.
If you want to look at a time capsule of the Batwoman show, Felix, I have a playlist. Of Batwoman reviews. Just go. The season 1, I was finding my stride on the review. Those, I've never spent more time producing videos than I did those stupid reviews, but they did good. I would write a script, I would rewrite it, it would take me a day to do that, then another day or two worth of production, and then editing. And yeah, it would be like a 2 day to 3 days, sometimes 4 days to get one of those videos done. But yeah, they were well worth it. They were fun.
Oh,
and
man.
I just shit all over that show. We had Lesbian Island, Coriana, where she goes to look for Kate. Javicia Leslie's looking for Kate. Yeah, it was a fucking mess. There was lesbians everywhere. Like I had I used the scissor gif all the time from South Park. I mean, yeah, it was a blast. What up, Courtney? I tried to review Gotham Knights after that, and I made it like 1 or 2 episodes in, and I'm like, out. I did. I was like, I can't fucking do this. After
that had 80 Castiel in it, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that one. Wait, no, Castiel was in Batwoman. Wasn't he?
No, he was.
No, he was in Gotham Knights. He was in Gotham Knights.
I was slightly interested because he was in it, just because I like him in Supernatural. But he's like freaking really woke. Like,
you know, this is what gets me is like, people. I don't know, like what these execs are doing during their coke parties when they're discussing these shows, and you know they get to this point where. Do you know what the best part of Batman is? Gotham City. Like no, you know, and then like
Felix.
What's up?
No, I don't mean to shit on your point. Go ahead, my bad.
No. Actually, I was pretty much done. What were we gonna say?
Well, I was actually gonna ask what you thought of the Batman with Robert Pattinson, and then if you watched the Penguin show.
Okay. So the Batman to me is the Man of Steel of Batman. I didn't like that fucking movie. I thought it was boring. It was fucking too long. I thought there was good premise. There was good things to it. There was good things about it. I kind of like the costume.
How many times did you watch it? Just once?
I watched it twice. The second time was worse. I tried to watch it a third time and I got halfway through it. Now the Penguin, on the flip side, I loved. I thought the Penguin was really fucking good. And I watched that all the way through, like week to week as it was airing or whatnot.
I only watched the first 3 episodes of Penguin, but I liked it. I just need to go back and finish it.
Bro,
I liked the Penguin.
I liked the Batman. I thought it was good. Because he isn't yet.
I'm in the minority.
He's still not Batman yet. Like he's like learning, and like he's still doesn't realize that like Bruce is the character and Batman is who he is. Like
Batman's the real thing. Yes, and he's got the Batman part down.
Like he's still learning that. So like that's why he's like super emo and he's like fucking Bruce. Because like he's Batman, like, and Batman is super fucking emo, like.
Yeah,
sure.
Like, for me, it's almost like Age of Ultron, and I think it suffers from the same problem. Like Age of Ultron threw a lot at you. The first Avengers movie was simple. The second one, there Wakanda and this and that and arms dealers and Sokovia and fucking Infinity Stones and this and that, and like they threw it, and it was like fuck. I remember leaving the theater like I didn't like that one as much as the first Avengers, but then I watched it more and allowed me to like digest it all after multiple viewings, and it became probably my favorite Avengers movie.
It's up there. It's actually, I remember liking it right away, but a lot of people were kind of slow to it. Yeah, Age of Ultron.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, a lot of people I knew hated it. I liked it right away.
Batman is kind of the same way for me. Like I watched it and I was like, "Fuck, that was too long," and it is long. But it's like they're also like trying to throw so much at you instead of like. You know, you look at the original Iron Man, it was just a simple movie about a guy who liked to tinker and created something, you know, and that birthed the entire MCU. And then they rushed into it with the Snyderverse. Now with this one, it's like they're trying to like do so much world building and character building, and I mean, it really is a lot. But it was one of those movies I started to, and you're obviously the opposite. Like, the more times I watched it, and I've only seen it like maybe 3 times, but I appreciated it more once I could digest it. There are certain movies that are so long and have so much in it that you actually have to like rewatch it several times. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with not liking the movie either. Like,
no, of course,
you watched it 2.5 times and it just doesn't work for you. But yeah, The Penguin was fantastic, and I think it's fantastic that they're actually building up the villains now instead of having these one and done. Hey, I'm the bad guy in this movie. Now I'm dead. And
now I'm dead.
There's no consequence to it. Like,
that dude, I'm telling you, Draven, you're gonna like that one. And to your point, and it's funny because I watched Penguin. I loved it so much. I was like, you know what? Let me give the Batman another chance. I think you could have made an hour and 45-minute movie there. You improved the third act, and again, it was like the fucking white privilege line. People were talking about politicized Batman. You know what? It's actually, this is good, right? But to my point here, they're talking about Superman being politicized or whatever. You had the white privilege line in this fucking Batman thing, and you heard audible groans in the theater. Like, maybe it didn't bother you, Draven. I get it, no problem. But there were audible groans, mine being one of them. And again, I'm not white, you know, and I'm just like, oh.
The reason I didn't mind it is because given the context of Selena and her upbringing, and like,
he's literally talking to a white dude.
Yeah, everything that is going on, like,
class.
She would say something like that. It's not out of character for her.
She's school in the summertime, no class.
Like in that universe,
Skywalker brushing his shoulder off in 20 years. People are gonna watch it and be like, "Fuck, this feels like
fuck this."
Or whatever. You
know, I liked the Batman. I think if I because we did a live stream as soon as I got home from watching that, and I believe I gave it somewhere in the neighborhood of a 6.5 to a 7 out of 10. But that is the only time I've ever watched it. I enjoyed it except for that line. I thought that was I was like, I don't see any reason. It was just so jarring.
It came out of nowhere.
It really did.
Were you guys okay with Antifa Riddler?
Yeah, I kind of liked. I liked the Riddler.
I liked it. Like,
I thought it was.
I used to like Batman Forever when I was younger, but when I go back and watch now, it's like real cheesy, like Jim Carrey and shit. Like, it's real. Like, I thought I liked it until I went and rewatched it, and I'm like, holy fuck, this
is bad.
I'm
probably for today's standards.
I'm probably the only one that likes. I like Batman Forever, and I liked Batman and Robin because
the bat nipples.
Yeah, they were. It was the suit was terrible.
You also liked the new Power Rangers movie, so you're.
I did. I did.
I didn't hate it.
I didn't hate it. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna do a watch party for that.
Original movie was the best one out of the movies. The original, like with the cast from the TV show, and they did the movie that was
Power Rangers movie was better than that shit.
Oh, you shut your whore mouth.
Oh yeah, all right.
It was better.
This motherfucker be saying.
At least Turbo, the Power Rangers movie, is canon.
I didn't mind the white privilege Catwoman line, but you know what? The Power Rangers dream, like, bro.
They spent more time on.
He just shot his credibility in the head like Old Yeller.
Well, my issues with the Power Rangers movie is, first of all, they did that stupid ass fucking suplex, like, as the fucking thing. That is dumb.
Yeah,
like,
the German suplex was stupid.
Like, I would have done it where they had a morphed scene or an unmorphed scene against like the buddies, and then like a morph scene, and then you do that, and then they could have had like a scene where they fight Rita morphed, and they do the suplex to Rita, and then when
Rita was a bad cast though.
Yeah, I didn't mind her as she was probably one of the decent. I think. Movie.
Oh, it was Elizabeth Banks. Never mind. No, I take that back. I take that back.
And Goldar was shit. Like, and then like they had a bunch of of opportunities where they could have how they could have combined, and they we're just gonna throw them in a pit and they're now the Megazord. It's like, that's fucking dumb. There was a part where the pterodactyl was on the back of the T-Rex, and it's he's or was it her picking?
You definitely remember the movie better than I do at this point.
I've watched this
picking
movie
up the
so many
Triceratops.
times.
There's 2 parts, and the Billy is fumbling around with the controls. And
he was I hate this movie. So Act 1, the first line, opening scene.
He could have stumbled across how to fucking do it, and then when he was in there firing the gun as the pterodactyl, then they were oh, they could have combined in those two things, but then they're you know what would be awesome? Let's throw us in a pit of lava. Because that's how it happened in the show. No, motherfucker, that's not how it happened in the show. This is how it happens.
All right, and I'll tell you what, too. All right, to take it back to the Batman, this I found unforgivable. That cut scene that they did not put in this movie. There was your movie. Such an awesome plot device that they could have used to use the Joker, almost like a Hannibal Lecter character that Batman has to consult with to catch the Riddler. It was right fucking there. They even started it, and some douchebag was like, let's keep the white privilege line and let's cut the Joker out. Whoever made that decision should be pointed at and laughed at. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else to say, but I mean, did you know the scene I'm talking about?
Yep.
Where he's talking to Batman, when he's talking to the Joker, and that was pretty good. I would like to see more of that Joker. Personally,
this is my thing with
the sequel to that.
They are.
Yeah.
Matt Reeves got the script done recently.
Okay.
My thing with the Batman movies is, do we really need to keep going back to the Joker?
True.
I mean,
I'd like to see Clayface.
Exactly. Batman has an extensive rogues gallery.
And in that case, you could use all the other villains if you use Clayface.
Yeah.
Well, we should have never had Jared Leto Joker.
No.
That was because look, it was a
Yes.
long time in between Jack Nicholson's Joker and Heath Ledger's Joker.
Yeah.
And had we not had Wigger Joker, it would be a long time. It'd be like, damn, dude, that was 2008 with Heath Ledger. It's 2025. It's time for another Joker,
Mm-hmm.
And, we had the Joker movies with Joaquin Phoenix too, which was basically a
Taxi
big
Driver.
fuck you to everyone. It was, and I don't even think the fucking director was just saying fuck you to the fans with the sequel. I think he was saying fuck you to the studio too. But it kind of I don't even want to watch the first one anymore after that second one.
Luckily I just instantly checked out once Lady Gaga was on board, and then I heard musical. I'm like, this is going to bomb.
I like Lady Gaga.
I was saying from the
finish it.
Right after I watched the first Joker movie, I was saying this doesn't need a sequel, but I did end up watching it once it came out on streaming or whatever, and it completely, he made it to where there wouldn't be a third movie. That's what the director was going for. He made it to where, fine, you want a sequel? I'll give you a sequel, and he completely destroyed all of it.
He destroyed
That's I've owned that movie. I got a copy of it, like a download copy, when it was in theaters, and I still haven't watched it. I have zero desire. The second one, the first one, I was there opening.
I couldn't
night.
get through it. I got to where she's talking to him in the singing class or whatever, and then I'm just like, I'm good.
To be honest, I didn't mind most of the movie until about the last 30 minutes, and then that was where the complete deconstruction took place.
Mm-hmm.
It undid the entire first movie, like you said, which is, and this is basically Matt Reeves, sinking the ship. Not Matt Reeves. What's his name? Todd Phillips.
Todd Phillips.
Todd Phillips. Yeah, this is what Rob Zombie wanted to do, basically, with the second Halloween. He was like, I don't want to make this, but if you're gonna pay me a shitload of money to make it, I'm just gonna fucking ruin it. And the same result.
Yeah. Do you mind if I reply to another Monsters comment from 1150? He says, I like Batman Forever because of the overtop cheese. I'll tell you what, man. When Robin basically bested Two-Face in combat, and Two-Face was like, I'll see you in hell, kid. And Robin was like, it's his first real time out, and he's all, first time all dressed up in his fucking uniform. He's like, I'd rather see you in jail. And he fucking helps Two-Face up and gets a gun pointed in his face, which leads to Batman having to fucking catch him and Chase Meridian from falling into that alligator pit or whatever the fuck.
Oh, yeah.
I wish so much that Two-Face wouldn't just point. I wish he would have pistol whipped Robin with the gun and then just beat his fucking skull against the fucking rock until Chris O'Donnell's brains were fucking leaking out of his ears. And he would have just brutally fucking raped fucking Robin. And then when Batman's sitting there, instead of Chase Meridian and Robin there, Two-Face just lifts up a filled condom like, this is all that's left of your partner, motherfucker, and just drops it down the fucking alligator pit.
Oh
Hey,
my
hold on.
God.
What would you call this movie? Batman the Aristocrats. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like, you dumb motherfucker, I hate you, and fuck Alicia.
And then Alfred gets in, and then he starts fucking Robin, and then Robin starts jerking off Batman. Sorry, not right. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
The hell kind of a movie is this?
Yeah, I know, right? The Aristocrats, Batman. No, sorry.
It works.
Brother,
All right. But yeah, man, I don't know. I had a thought too, but yeah, the Batman. Did you watch the Penguin show, Pete?
I didn't get to see that yet.
It's fucking great, bro.
I know I want to watch that because I've heard nothing but good things about it, and I liked Colin Farrell as Penguin. Man, I am not a huge Colin Farrell fan, not at all. And I
respect him a lot more after Penguin. Like, I like it when you're watching a character and don't realize.
I don't see Colin Farrell at all. Yeah,
No, and that was what I liked about him in the Batman. It was a completely different person. It's like we've talked about Gary Oldman before with Felix's picture that brings it, full story, because that's, the Fifth Element is one of my favorite Gary Oldman performances because it was so over the top and so fucking ridiculous. He was just amazing. And then there's those roles where you don't even realize it's Gary Oldman, like
True Romance.
True Romance.
I great with him.
Bram Stoker's Dracula is fantastic, and he's fucking awesome in that.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm getting a copy of True Romance, so me and the wife can watch that.
Never seen that.
I haven't seen it either.
You know what, too, man? And actually, I'm glad you said Bram Stoker's Dracula. All right, that was a good one. I fucking did not like Nosferatu. I saw that one. I bought it on the strength of the hype. You didn't like it either?
I
haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen it? You liked it?
I liked it, yes.
Okay.
I enjoyed it. I like the dark aesthetic and all that stuff.
Oh man, I don't know. I maybe I should rewatch it again. I did feel like it was really long.
And Willem Dafoe.
And Willem Dafoe was good in it. And listen, just to be very clear, there were things to like about the movie. Then the cinematography was a beautiful, boring fucking movie. Yeah, like good actors in it.
Well, there's build. It's like elevated horror. It's more of an elevated horror.
I don't know. All right. To compare it to an actual good movie like The Exorcist, right? Like The Exorcist does have a slow build to it, but that holds up and it's still entertaining. And there's still, and again, upon rewatchability, there's like a lot of stuff going on.
Have you ever seen Hereditary?
No, I need to. But I heard it was disturbing, so I'm like, I don't know.
What about Midsommar?
No, another one I skipped. I heard that one was really long and it was like a fucking slog to the first half.
Watch those two and then let me know, because Nosferatu kind of has those vibes. Like, it's just a very slow burn and the tension builds. And
I like the end. I'll tell you what, I like the ending. The ending was was kind of cool, But
I gotta play something here for another monster. He mentioned my Batwoman reviews, and Godzillionaire said he missed him. So I'll play something for you here real quick. Here you go.
Nice.
Welcome to the place to be reviews.
I was a little frustrated. Batwoman, that's just a car. Somebody's watching this show. That like really annoyed me. Batwoman is still doing quite well. It doesn't even look like Batwoman.
Peter, I'm really starting to question why I'm even friends with you in the first place. There's the old intro sequence, and as I haven't watched that in a long time. Trey was so young when he recorded those vocals at the beginning of that. That was my son. He was probably like 4.
Oh,
maybe.
wow.
Yeah. I'm gonna play that for him now that his voice. Like the first time he showed up in one of my videos, it was my Die Hard Christmas video. He came in dressed as Spider-Man.
How long ago was this?
2020. Christmas of 2019. Something like that. Yeah, I mean, it was so long ago.
Whoa, those days were good, weren't they?
Oh my God. Yeah, he just turned 10. So now he wants to be, yeah. I was like, you've been doing this like over half. What's that?
How's he enjoying his summer?
Oh, dude, he was loving it. He was playing, like I said, yesterday it was 90 degrees. It was like 1:30 in the afternoon, and I'm like, buddy, shut your game off. He's playing Fortnite. He's like, I want to. I'm like, no, we're going out in the boat. I don't want. I was like, no, let's go. So we went out there, and the neighbors were out there. So we went to the sandbar, and we were out till like almost 6 o'clock. You know, it was beautiful. I actually went swimming. It was so warm.
Nice.
I didn't get swimmer's itch, so bonus. Because last time I got it, like I never swim. Like I'll just stand there usually.
What is swimmer's itch?
It's like a little parasite, and when there's a lot of people in a small space and everybody's basically pissing in the water, it happens. Yeah. That's why, like on 4th of July weekend, I usually get it from the knees down because I don't really go any deeper than that. So I had it like once in the last 3 years, and it's just like a bunch of mosquito bites. Basically, it's a minor inconvenience. So it just but like most of the time, if like I usually shower right when I get home, you know, like if I'm in the lake or something. But it yeah, I did, and apparently it did not matter because the little shits got me. But yeah, like I said, it was just a couple days, and it's gone, you know. But no, the weather was beautiful yesterday. Wasn't many people out because it was a fucking Tuesday, you know, Tuesday afternoon. You know, most people are at work. I was like, we're going out in the boat. Let's go. So yeah, it was nice though. That's what we're doing Saturday if the weather. We have company coming into town, so if the weather's nice, we're gonna be out on the lake all day. So yeah, be out there drinking some beers.
We were talking about Colin Farrell Colin Farrell.
Yeah,
he was the best thing about the Daredevil movie.
It's Bullseye.
Yeah, it's Bullseye. He was fucking awesome. He was the best part of that movie.
Oh yeah, he definitely didn't take it serious. He was having fun. Now, did you hear that the director's cut was good in that? He insisted the water being parted for him.
I watched the regular movie of it, and I'm like, what the hell is this? Because like him and Ben Affleck, and they like have this weird like fight scene on the playground, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, what is happening right now?
Bullseye kicks Daredevil's freaking retarded looking sandcastle. It takes his ball.
Yeah, I don't remember anything from the Ben Affleck Daredevil movie, like barely at all.
It was bad. Like
things
would happen, and they just didn't make sense why they were happening.
Wasn't what's his name? Michael Clark Duncan.
He was Kingpin.
He was Kingpin.
Terrible.
Yeah. I don't think he was a bad Kingpin. I'll be honest. He had the look, like as far as the look. Like if it was like a negative photograph, you know, basically. Like, but he had the size of Kingpin. You know,
D'Onofrio is the best.
I was gonna say I thought D'Onofrio was. I watched
He's
season
perfect.
1 of Daredevil, and he was fucking amazing. But
he's perfect,
dude. Vincent D'Onofrio. This is a side tangent I can go on here for a minute.
yes.
I remember seeing him as Private Pile in Full Metal Jacket on pay-per-view when that came out, because my dad said that was the only Vietnam movie ever made that portrayed boot camp realistically. And because my dad's a Vietnam vet, he's a Marine. And so I've seen that movie a fucking 100 times. I love Full Metal Jacket, and Private Pile's character was I remember asking my dad, I was like, so did that shit really happen to people? You know, and basically he goes, yeah. He goes, you the fatties. He goes, we did that blanket party shit. You wrap the soap up and you beat the fuck out of them. Then you get back in your bunk really quick before fucking somebody makes a noise and the DIs come running in and start PTing you. You know, he goes, they'd kick you in the ass, they'd smack you in the fucking head. He goes, it was a realistic portrayal, and D'Onofrio was amazing in that role when he shot Arlie Ermy, and then off the bathroom scene. What a powerful fucking scene! And the guy goes on. He was in, I think he was in one of the Law and Order shows. I mean, he did.
Yeah,
he was
Criminal Minds.
He was the villain in The Cell.
Yep. MIB, he was Edgar.
Yeah. He's Edgar, and that might be. Yeah, he has quite a career, and then he fucking gets Kingpin.
You
know, and I love that line. Another monster. I was thinking of that line. He was saying it. I am in a world of shit.
Yep.
and then you know, like then you have Animal Mother, right? In the second half, who's essentially Private Pile.
Yep.
That didn't kill himself. Like he actually, I think I never made that connection, but like I remember one of the more recent times I saw it, I was like, oh. That's Private Pile essentially, except you know he didn't totally snap on graduation.
Yep.
Which movie was that?
Full Metal Jacket.
Oh yeah, Full Metal Jacket. Yeah. When I was younger, I thought the movie ended after he killed his sergeant, and then like when I was older, I actually watched the full movie the whole way through, and I'm like, oh, it doesn't end at this point.
Yeah, that's a fantastic movie. Who the fuck said that?
Who the fuck said that? Who's the slimy little tongue of a shit twinkle toed cocksucker down here? Who gets 90
Go fucking that word.
So I've got
a fairy fucking godmother.
fucking godmother. I'll fucking stand. Y'all PT you
I've got to go to bed soon, but I said,
Okay.
Well, that's going in collection.
Buttermilk.
What's
I don't
the
know
Tone?
if you can. I sent you a video on Messenger. I don't know if you can play it without getting copyright claim, but you can check it out first if you want.
Oh, I watched it. I'm gonna play it. It's fucking dope. We're gonna play this.
Play it.
I'm sorry.
And then we got I got something else too. But let me share this. This is fucking I love this.
Two years, 900 Jews held their own against 15,000 Roman soldiers. It chose death before enslavement.
Oh, yeah,
The Romans, where were they?
Oh shit. What do we got here? Fucking
2 years.
I love The Sopranos.
Oh yeah,
I do. That was I know it gets a lot of heat. It was a good show. It really was.
It's amazing.
you got to talk to my boy Chuck, man. Oh, Chuck, my co-host on Canned Chicken Podcast, that hasn't been on in forever, but I'm holding on to hope. But he shits on that show, and it is beautiful. It is chocolate cake by the time you're done listening to his rant. So, like, the shit he's like, basically, he made a good point. He won me over because I love pretty much everything about the show, you know, with a few exceptions. But it's like, yo, cut out. There's so much shit you cut out of that fucking show. You know, the Meadow shit, the Carmella shit, the fucking Artie shit, the fucking Gay Vito shit. Right? Like, and, you know, you can just kind of keep going on and on.
That's
the Gay
my
Vito?
only real problem is the Gay Vito shit.
Yeah.
And I heard
come
there
on,
was
Johnny
some
Cakes. You don't mean that.
Yeah, I heard, I can't remember it now, but I heard a reason behind it that was like less than wholesome way they threw it in there. Like they were trying to piss someone. I'll have to go back and find the reason, but I'll get back to you guys on that. But it was something like fucking David Chase was trying to piss the the network off or piss somebody off, so we did it. And there was also something else about, I think they were supposed to focus more on Bobby Bacala in that season, and then something about the veto actor played politics or something happened, and then they focused on him instead.
Joe Ganascoli, I believe is his name, that played Vito. And I've listened to a lot of I can't remember, Cineranter, who covers a lot of the Sopranos, and Pure Kino. They're big, Sopranos mafia type channels, and he breaks it down pretty good. And he had an interview with Steve Sciarippa, and Ganascoli had some heat behind the scenes, and he's kind of a prick. Right?
Yeah,
the guy that played Vito, he's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, he's like shills like autograph stuff, like and then like you can call him, you can like hire him to come to your house and talk to you about a half hour about the Sopranos and shit. Like, I don't know. It's like really weird fucking service.
He used to sell shit out of the trunk of his car, like while he was on the show. Like he's a very like, he made a big deal about him and Gandolfini being like really good friends, and I don't think they were. Like after he passed away, like the guys, he's kind of fucking swarmy, like the actor. And so him politicking behind the scenes, I can totally buy that.
Yeah,
but,
me too.
Tony's got to go pretty soon, so I have one more thing to share here, and that is there's a new chat music video came out a couple days ago, so we'll watch that. Hang on, let me. This is Christiana McDonaldo. So we'll watch this and then we'll wrap.
Cristiano McDonaldo or McDonaldo.
McDonaldo.
Delicious junior Lionel Pepsi Samuelito Roberto Gallery Chipsiano Ronaldo Rito Usman Creme Brulee David Beckham and cheese Diego Maradona Pepka the Cola Thierry Hungry Eddie Maguire Ryan Servants Harry Kane Mohamed No Salad Memphis T.Y. Gareth Ware Franz Beckenbauer Wilfred Zaha
Oh my god.
Creed Benzema Cristiano Ronaldo Frank Ribery Declan Rice Luigi Buffet Peter Check the French Sergio Busquets Lazio Ready Machez
Wow.
There's elastic. That was great. That one.
Oh, the forehead one was fucking fantastic. But thank you to Draven and Tony and Felix for being here tonight, gentlemen. I appreciate you all. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, man. It's always a pleasure being here. Love it.
Always fun doing these impromptu streams. And thank you to everybody in the chat. Thank you to our channel members and our patrons. Remember, that's patreon.com/wrestlingwithhorror420. That's in the description. Thank you, everybody. We will catch you guys on the next one, which will probably be, I don't know, it depends. If I go to the movies Sunday night, we'll probably do a live stream right after. But we'll see. If not, we'll be back here Monday night. I might do a daytime stream before the weekend for the channel members. So we'll keep you guys updated on that. Check the community tab. We don't see you. Have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow. We'll catch you on the next one. And remember, it's always better to burn out than fade away.